Well,
How's everybody
yeah, I can't
doing
see
this
how many are in Twitch.
morning?
Poor Amy's getting all choppy now that
I'm in
we
the
did
middle.
that.
There's a delay.
Huh.
Sounds good on Twitch. Looks good. I'm seeing good. It's just looking great on my end.
So I'm getting a double. I'm hearing double again. I need to. Should I? I'm hearing double. So should I mute myself on Twitch or something?
Yeah, that's how you're gonna do that. It's not a double for the people watching the stream, but it is a double because you're talking and you're also hearing the replay of when it's streamed. And we have a good amount of people coming in. Welcome, everyone. It's good to have you all. We're just getting started. We're letting people in. I'm just getting the stream started, and we'll go from there. Hello.
Poor Amy.
Welcome. All the way out from Germany. It's good to have
Morning,
you.
everyone.
Yay.
Sunny and bright here in Washington, state of Washington. Beautiful day, no wind yet, so I'm still okay.
Yep, lots
That's
of sun.
a good thing.
Hey, Ramon.
Need to change my situation here just a little bit. Right. So Scott, am I able to see who's coming into the room on Twitch at all?
Unfortunately, not. But when people chat, we'll be able to say hi and connect with them through there.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Does it have a counter of how many people are watching?
Yes. Yes, so there are currently 8 people watching this stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious. I don't have that here because I'm the one broadcasting. I don't get to have Twitch open. I suppose I could if I muted it and whatnot. I'm not going to mess with that. This is working.
We have enough technical difficulties as it is. We're doing good.
Oh yeah, no, this is kicking last year definitely. We're doing good.
Yeah.
I'm able to be.
I know the museum, the World Kite Museum, is going to be broadcasting live there, having a watch party. So I'm not sure who will be checking in from there, but we want to definitely give a shout out to the World Kite Museum. I don't know what the weather's like at the beach. Sometimes when it's really nice inland, you're out at the ocean, it does get a little overcast and cloudy. So,
Yeah. Especially along the shore, it just everything. Rain is amplified, sun is amplified. It's great, but that's the cost.
Connor and I went out flying yesterday. It was beautiful, very light winds, and we had volleyball players who really wanted to set up right where we were. That was fun. We played together for a while. It worked out okay. I just lost my sound on. I cannot hear Logan, I don't think.
I just went silent for a minute.
Oh, there we are.
Yes.
We're so not used to
Oh,
that,
never
Logan.
mind. I think I have a slight delay on Twitch. I have a slight delay, so I can see you talking, but I might not hear you for a moment. I'll just have
Yep.
to remember that.
Ah.
Got it.
Hey, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and Raymond's asking if Amy, are you going to be in Serbia in a few weeks?
I am. I can't wait. We're looking forward to it.
Hey,
Gonna
Jeffrey.
get to fly with you? I hope so.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. This is great. Just getting settled in at 11. We'll kind of get started. It's been a nice day so far.
Everybody got their popcorn, tea, cookies,
Got a lot of water.
pizza, dinner. I'm not sure where you are, but we've got, representing 6 countries, we've got all different time zones coming in, which is great. We may have more people coming in from other countries. Definitely give us a shout out in the link, in the chat if you would. Scott, I'm still trying to pull that chat up, and I'm having a hard time for some reason.
Chat on Twitch?
Yeah.
Are you you have an account?
I do, but maybe I'm not logged in, but I thought I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm logged in.
That's okay. Yeah.
I have a chat box option, but I'm clicking on it and all it's doing is expanding my screen right now. Interesting. I see you talking. I'm sure it'll get to me in a minute.
Nobody said anything yet.
Oh, well, I was going to put up the shirt advertisement there so people could go and find the link and order their cool shirts from Bonfire.
Logan's going to be able to help you with
I can do that.
the Twitch, getting your chat going better than I could. I don't even have Twitch to look at right now, so.
I just put it in there so we can get that rolling.
Yeah, I cannot open the chat, and I'm pretty sure my showing is logged in. I should be, because it was automatically logging me in. But perhaps.
I don't know. I wish I could help you. Logan's the one that's failing you right
It's
now.
okay.
Yeah. There's a little expand button on the side in the top right. Just a little arrow with a line. Hey,
Got it. Oh, there it is. Just hard to hit. Thank you so much. That was it.
Awesome. Perfect. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you.
Breezy. Breezy, I sent you on Facebook the link to come into this Google Meet so you can be part of us presenting. I hope I did. I'll double check.
Hey, I see you in the chat, Amy.
Yeah, I did.
Glad that worked out.
There.
I'm very delayed as far as the camera stuff goes on Twitch, but it won't matter because you're not going to be watching me anyway. We're going to be watching some amazing videos coming up. It's going to be really fun, and yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Every time we do this, and I won't go in too deep because I know people are still coming in. We're just excited to see the feedback and the participation grow. I keep saying we're not. Everybody's out now. We're all doing festivals. We don't need to do this. And then it just kind of like people still want to, and people are still loving it, and we are too. So here we are.
Hi, good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
We're doing amazing.
Morning,
We're
Breezy.
kind of waiting until 10:45 to start presenting it all. We're just kind of chilling while people are coming into the room and, just chatting a little bit right now. So, so
Awesome.
how many people are watching at the museum? What's going on there?
So the museum doesn't open until 11 o'clock, but if we have people at the door, my gals are already there. We've got it all set up, ready to rock. So hopefully we have a good turnout there.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. We're excited to have the opportunity to get to stream it at the museum. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
So if you're on Twitch and you see us talking and you can hear us and all that, that's great. Let us know. If you're in the chat, if you have a account, please let us know. We want to hear from you, and I'm posting the connection to the link to the bonfire so you can order your shirt.
We've sold like 1 billion shirts. It's been amazing.
I can attest
And
to that. Yeah, no,
it keeps going.
It's definitely been the greatest year for us with shirt sales. So that's
Yeah.
been amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been an interesting year. I mean, to do the in-person Windless and celebrate 25 years of doing it, I was like really truly touched by it all. The outpouring just from the audience and the participants and so on. It was the most attended in-person Windless we've ever had. It was um, it was phenomenal, and it touched a lot of hearts, not just mine, I believe. So that was really cool. And this virtual version, to see it keep going even stronger, even though we can do in-person stuff. We were wondering if we'd get even 3 videos, and here we have 18, because it's always hard for us to guess what we're going to get because everybody likes to wait to the last minute to turn it in, and that's okay. It's just we decided to just take a leap in faith and say, okay, you guys, whatever you send us is great. We didn't uh, beat anybody up to get a video here or anything. It was uh, really low key on getting videos submitted. We put all the information out a few times and did that, and kind of turned our attention to having an audience for this. So I'm hoping to see Twitch just fill up with thousands of people, but even 100 or two would be awesome. Um, yeah, and we were wondering before we saw all of a sudden videos started coming that is it really died off? Are we going to keep doing this? And we were questioning it hardcore, but to see 18 videos and you guys all dig in and You know, I guess we just feel the love. This is something you all love. This is something that we love. Um, yes, I still have goals. I still want to like increase the audience thing, but this is crazy cool. And this didn't happen because it's the 25th anniversary. This is just this little side thing that we started doing for Windless, and it turned into being asked all year long. You guys going to do that again? No matter where we are in the world, we get asked. It's pretty cool. So yeah,
That's
I'm
very
glad
cool.
it's kept going
That's
virtually
very
as
cool.
well. So it's I don't know if I can share my heart on that any more than that. I mean, this is yeah, it blows me away. I so Logan and I worked on the technical side of this last year together. This team, including you, Breezy, because you've been a player, you know, since as we were getting ready for in person.
Since
It,
before
yeah,
I
before
was hired.
Christmas, and just like yeah, and all this, and it's just like you definitely showed at Winless in person how much of a team player you are. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna throw out a little threat that I might do a virtual submission next year. So we'll see.
Yes, that's what's up. That's so cool.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
it's
that's great.
yes. It's such a cool group. It's such
Hi, Humboldt, California.
Yes.
I,
No, it's yeah. Um,
I think that, yeah,
what was
I
any
think
one
that'd
of
be
you?
great,
I want to
Breezy.
hear from each one
Since you
of you guys
participated.
about. I know, Amy, you're delayed, so I'm interrupting you accidentally. I'm sorry. Um,
No,
about
it's okay.
what
Go
you
ahead.
guys felt at Winless, what you noticed, what like stood out. Let's hear some heart from Winless in person that happened at the end of January, and just we get to share our heart a little bit while we're waiting for more people to show up before we actually push the button to start the videos. Um, this is our chance to do the little pre-game show. So yeah, who's up first?
I'll do it. I really enjoyed Windless. I mean, that's the event that kind of got kiting started for me. I mean, last year getting in with Team Evidence, and before that, just when I was maybe 12, 13, starting, I found out Whiskip was a thing. We had a family vacation, and so we went. And then there's this news flyer about um, in person, windless, indoors at the elementary school. And I'm like, what are they doing in an elementary school? The beach is outside. And so we went over one night and I fell in love with it. I remember just working with James Fletcher and Amy and um, just really falling in love with it. And since then, just that's kind of my into kiting. And with in person this past year in January, oh, that's 2 months ago already. Wow. Three. Oh gosh. um, but it was definitely fun to see all these new familiar faces, people who really put their heart into what they're doing, and I think especially just seeing the amount of people we had in person in January was incredible. It was definitely the most I had ever seen, and I'm not sure, Scott, you started the thing. You've been there
No, that was the
since the
biggest.
beginning, but
Yeah, that was definitely the biggest in-person Winless we've ever done in 25 years.
amazing.
Yeah, and you were
Yeah,
there.
I was.
No, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it's been really good to see the kiting community grow and also find my place in it. It's a
Yeah,
blessing.
cool. Amy.
Yeah. I'm typing in the chat right now just to explain to people that, because they were wondering about whether they can be seen on camera now or what's going on. We will not be able to see your camera, but we'll be able to see anybody that's chatting in there. And we will have an after party on Google Meet, and that link will be shared a little bit later, closer to the end of the program. and then we'll be able to see everybody on camera. I'm hoping you guys can see me. I'm spinning a little bit, but let me know.
That's true. This this pregame show that we're doing here is just the four of us sharing some stuff and hanging out with you all before we start the videos, the film festival, as you want to call it sometimes. And then right after that, we're going to switch over to everybody coming into this room, and we all will just hang out and do some after party time. So that's kind of the program of how this rolls. And Breezy, I know you got to tell us.
Yes. So, I'll start with my impressions from Windless in January, and then we'll roll into some museum things, and then I just have some kind of questions for beginners, myself included, that I know there's a lot of experience represented here on our lovely panel here. So we'll just kind of roll through it. So my impressions for Windless, it was my first in person for Windless. I of course was at the indoor during Whiskiff, um, but it is really incredible to see the amount of just variety and skill and interest and backgrounds represented was so cool to see. In fact, I got the lovely opportunity to work with Josie, one of our younger kite flyers. She was my expert, showing me, guiding me through, and that was so fun. But I love the camaraderie between everybody. Everyone shares, pointers and tips how to improve, what things they really liked, things that were unique about each performance. Um, I really love the camaraderie of the kite flyers in general, and the indoor just brings a whole nother element to that. And it was really enchanting to see. And for those who haven't seen an indoor event before, it is truly unique. You think kite flying, you think outside. I was right there thinking with Logan his first time, why aren't you out on the beach? Why is it inside? But it is a completely different flavor. It's a different skill, um, but it is, yeah, one of a kind. Definitely recommend if you haven't seen it. If this is your first entry into indoor, I think you're just gonna build that excitement. I know I've had so many people ask me, "Are you doing indoor with skiff this year?" And the answer is, of course, yes. So um, there's going to be more and more opportunities to see it, I think, which is
Yeah,
amazing.
that's very cool.
And that's part of the 25 years you guys have been doing this. So without that, there wouldn't be that interest. So
Yeah,
thank you for all that you guys do.
no, it's cool. It feels like um, it's a year for looking back at all the victories. You know, we already we've mentioned a couple. I mean, 18 videos for this event is a victory. You know, the AKA magazine article was a victory. You know, anybody that's had a chance to see that, I posted it on the in the pilots meeting as well. But just how front and center they put the whole thing, and uh, little little Josie pictures in there. It was just like, oh yeah, so many things. But um, yeah, the size of in person, the size of this, that's awesome. Um, how many people are in Twitch now?
We have 14.
Okay. Um, yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit, and the video actually starts with 5 minutes of like an intermission. There's two more spots. I think we went 666 with two intermissions between. So there's a chance, and you'll see a counter and just some background music. No talking, nothing's going on. You're free to go get some more popcorn, go to the bathroom, whatever. It's just that way everybody can, utilize a intermission with not worrying about missing anything. Um, and yeah, definitely stick around for the after party. That has always been a lot of fun. to let everybody talk at once. No, but it is fun, and there's been some amazing questions, people sharing their techniques between the flyers, all kinds of stuff. So that's definitely worth hanging around for. Yeah. Well, can you guys think of any? I mean, you guys are all, whether you've been around 1 year or a whole bunch like Amy, can you? I didn't mean it that way. Can you think of any other
That's
victories?
okay.
So let's. I want to hear a couple more victories. What else do you think? The pro am and just the new people to flying. Uh, you know, in the in person. What some other victories? Even with the virtual. What's
I saw that, Logan. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just teasing him.
you're fine.
Yeah, I love the program. It's the best event, really. And Hot Tricks is also really fun. I think that's a good way of like having some friendly fire with your peers, and you see it. With virtual, it's definitely more of a one person or maybe two person flying. But with that, it's so much fun. I think there's a lot of um, options for creativity in this. So, like for me, when you see my video, you'll see I'm I have very bad wind, so I'm cutting between like 10 different shots, but it's got music, and I'm trying to match the music. And when I'm flying outdoors, I'm doing a little bit different. And Hot Tricks, it's totally different. It feels more sped up, but there's a lot of options for personal creativity, and I think that's just another thing that adds to the specialness of this festival. Um, it just brings out the best in us.
Right. I do think, and you touched on it kind of, one of the wins, one of the big wins from doing virtual is seeing the growth in the cinematography, seeing like how people are making the videos and utilizing uh, more things. There's more of a standard. There's uh, just like how the process of taking a video of you flying um, is definitely grown. Seeing the growth in that over the years of, it's only been, how many of these has there been? Four? This is the fourth virtual or five? Four? No, it's five. Okay,
Five. There's five.
it's five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's five.
started it during the
So
pandemic.
just yeah, and we did do
Yeah.
a couple other virtual. We called it our team float. Um, Not to confuse it with what we do with Windless, but so we've done more than five, and still, just
We did
watching.
one. One.
Okay,
Yeah.
uh, so six virtuals total, and to see the growth in how we do our videos is has been amazing. I love it, and that growth probably wouldn't have happened if we hadn't said, "Hey, let's do this." You know, yeah, I was surprised nobody else is doing it.
Well, we have a staff.
I think there are some people that are
Yeah,
not festivals, but I think they're doing events where there's videos that are sent in, which is really cool.
yeah,
And I think the idea of using technology is like we have to use it these days anyway. But to use it for connection and as we all found out during the pandemic too, it was necessary. So I think just branching off of that and utilizing it more is just something that's been great for us and the museum as well. I, you know,
Absolutely.
I think Breezy, you haven't been here for the whole time since Breezy's new this the past year. It's been a year now, a little over a
Yep.
year,
Yep.
and
helps if I have my speaker on.
I'm
Sorry.
pausing because we have delays, so sorry about that, guys.
No problem. I think this is the fact that we have a virtual opportunity is so cool. It's creating those connections that already exist through the in-person, but then I know that there's a lot of international folks that love this event as well, and it's so cool to get the opportunity to connect with our international friends when they can't be here in person, and that's really special that we get to build out that community even broader than maybe we anticipated, right? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So this event, I know it came out of in part necessity, right? Because of COVID and because we couldn't meet in person, but it's grown past necessity from what's going on in the world to a love of that added connectivity, and that's amazing. Otherwise, this wouldn't keep going, right? If we said, well, it's served its function, we're through with it. And
Right.
I know that you guys put a lot of time and effort into producing this event, and so I know it comes from a big place of love, and I see it and I feel it, and that's very special.
Aw.
Yes.
Yes. How many now, Logan? Did you say something?
I'm muted. 21. Sorry about that.
21. Okay.
And now we're at 25.
Okay.
It's jumping between 25 and 21.
All right. We're going to delay, of course, to let more people show up before we actually start the video. I predict at 11:10 we'll push the button on the video. So we got to hurry up and say all the cool stuff we want to say before then. Um,
It takes
So I'm happy to give a little museum spiel if you want that right now, or I can hold off.
I would love
Sounds
that.
great.
Okay, fantastic. So I sorry I've referenced myself a couple times, but for those on that haven't met me yet, hi, my name is Breezy. I'm the director for the World Kite Museum here in Long Beach, Washington. Um, so we have been part of this event from the beginning. I have only been part of this lovely event for a little over a year. But the museum has kites from all around the world. We have over 15,000 kites in our collection, and it just keeps growing. Um, and you know, through this event, part of it is that creating that great kite flyer connection. But, you know, as you guys are buying t-shirts and sweaters, I know the question, you know, is, well, where does that money go? What is it used for? And so for us at the museum, it's helping to build out our collections room. And with that, we are able to produce new exhibits. We have two new ones in the museum and another one coming next month. So right now we have a Team USA exhibit of our lovely kite flyer team that went to Burke in France last year. And then we also have a miniatures collection on display that features Charlie Sodich along with some other amazing miniature kite makers. And our next exhibit is going to be a fighter kite display with some Grandmaster kites on display, along with some other very unique and special designs. So we have some really cool exhibits coming and happening, and part of that is through our collections work, and that's only possible with the help of funds through these amazing, lovely folks buying our t-shirts as well as other donations that have come through this process. So thank you so much. The other thing it's helping with is, as many of you know, with admission to the museum, we offer free kite kits to all kids. And those kites, by the way, are really good for indoor flying, so as well as outdoor. And so it's something really special that we offer, and we want to keep doing that in perpetuity. And so all of that, all of these funds that we're raising help with those processes to make the museum not only, you know, function as a museum but shine, right? And spread the joy of kite flying past just the visit to the museum. So with that, I want to say thank you all who have bought or are thinking of buying a shirt or a sweater, or if you're looking at doing a direct donation to the museum, we greatly appreciate it. So thank you, thank you. So that's my little museum plug there. But we're really excited.
Yeah.
It's,
Um,
I'm so sorry, Amy.
Just
It's
a
killing
just a
you.
little blurb on that.
Okay,
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, Amy. We'll wait for you.
Breezy, just a little blurb to add to that is that if you wanted to go on and get a shirt and you also want to make a donation, you can do that right on the bonfire site. Everything goes directly to the museum, guys. This is not where we have anything to do with it. We just set it up. It is a fundraiser. So all the checks go directly to the museum from the proceeds of the shirts, which is really great. So Kite Museum website and make a donation there.
Right on.
thank you, Amy. Yes, thank you, thank you. Um, and then I did have some questions for you guys. As somebody who is a new to kiting myself, and when I know a lot of people ask, how did you wind up at the Kite Museum? Are you a kite flyer? I have my background in museum work, but I am new to kiting. I really am. And so I'm trying to be a sponge and absorb as much information as possible. And so I have some questions for you guys if you would be willing to answer them.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, so first one would be okay, I just seen my first indoor, I'm enraptured with it. How do I get started? Where do I get a kite? How do I build a kite? Some resources.
Um, that's awesome.
Scott, go ahead.
Right. There's so many ways to go about getting an indoor kite, and it depends what you like. Um,
Of course.
it's hard to build a dual line or a quad line indoor kite, but there's plenty of plans for a single line, and even some of the little gliders and things that get used uh, are the plans are available. So to make your own is fun, but there's some amazing like the iFly Patrick Tan's kite that is available from a few kite shops, almost every kite shop, and you can order them online and get them delivered to you. Where is fun? It's always kind of a struggle to find a facility that'll let you come in at a reasonable price or free. Um, I I think the school there, the elementary school, and you might talk to John about it, his connection there, but you guys like have access to that, and that's a big part. Find out uh, anybody else's local that's got a place to fly indoors, and I'm sure they would share. That's how kiters are. So yeah, it's fun. I'm always having fun finding a new indoor kite to try out, and I have some that are really old that I've had to mend and try to keep alive because I just love them, and they're not being made anymore. And um, yes, indoor kites. Aaron has been playing with some really fine, very light indoor kite building, and I'm watching that and his process and his meticulousness. And I'm like, okay, when we're ready, I think I'll have you build me one, kind of a thing,
I love it.
you know? So,
I have something to add if I could, Scott.
yes.
Okay. Um, getting back to it because that's exactly what happened to both Connor and I. We went to Lincoln City to what we heard was an indoor kite festival, and Connor I think he was like 7 at the time, and he's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Let's go." So we did. And but that whole thing where you see this and then you go, "Well, how do I do it? Um, what do I do? Who do I get in touch with?" if you're at an event and you get to see something like this, talk to people there. Like, just really just walk up and talk to them. All of us would just love to share something with someone else. And I've seen so many people handing off kites and, hey, take this kite home with you. See what you can do with it. Um, it does happen all the time. It happened to me. It's happened to Connor. We, you know, if you're wondering about it, please do walk up to the flyers and say, I've never seen this before. Can you tell me a little bit about how I get started? And they will. Um, it's if you walk away from it and you don't talk to somebody, definitely, tell people, go to the Windless Kite Festival page and we can get you connected with how to make the kite, with how to, uh, where people are getting together to fly. There's groups that get together. I know up here in the Seattle area, that are have open gym flying every week. So we want to definitely get people connected, and that's where you'll get an access to, like, people handing you kites, different kinds of kites. We also have the little glider. We call it the Alexa King glider because she's done some modifications to it. It's a trash bag glider. We have the plans for that. We can share them with you. They cost like $3 to make, maybe. So there's, yeah, like, here we go. We got somebody in the chat saying, I always bring a few extra trash bag gliders, which is what the Alexa King Delta is, to hand out to interested people so they can try it. I mean, it's something that, you just need that initial, and then once you're hooked, you're going to get to know everybody really fast. And that's what happens. You become part of this huge, gigantic international family, which is amazing. So getting back to just like the roots of it, where you're first getting your foot in the door, getting the taste, I think it's really important to just really walk up to people. Kiters love to talk and they love to share. So it's the best way.
Absolutely. No, all that's great suggestions. I know in my heart of hearts there's going to be some people watching today that maybe have never seen indoor, and are going to feel really inspired after and say, okay, now how do I get more of this? And so I bet you there's going to be some great conversation in the after party about, okay, now how do I find out more? Where do I go?
Yes.
So great suggestions, you guys. Um, I don't know if we have time for more questions now or
I'm
they can come
also
later.
I'm throwing the link to the Windless Facebook page group into the chat on Twitch here, so people can get connected too if they're wanting to reach out. There's a whole lot of information there and people there that will love to share with you.
Okay, and we're going to write down this whole train of thought to bring to the after party. It's time to get this video thing rolling. Um, we got quite a few videos. Like I said, it will start with a 5 minute break and a countdown, so you'll see when the videos actually will start. But you get a break to do any last minute shopping or whatever. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, she's watching too. Nice. Okay. Now I get to do this fun switch over.
Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Yeah, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. I feel the love and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is our four-letter word. Make that money, watch it burn. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that old. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Baby, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Oh, take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Baby, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. God, speed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Whoa, my love, my darling, When the sky is bright as the eye of a bird and the wind is off the sea, it sings to me a lullaby and it sets my spirit free. Then I run to the top of the hill and I throw my arms out wide, and I wish so hard my heart might break for someone to make me a kite. Make me a kite, give me rainbow wings. Make me a kite with 1,000 miles of silken string. Let me fly to the top of the sky, and then let me come down safe again. When the night is wearing its darkest face and the world is like a stone, and the people on the dusty street make me feel I'm all alone, then I run to the one I love, and you throw your arms out wide, and I love you so my heart might break, for you can make me a kite. Make me a kite, give me rainbow wings. Make me a kite with 1,000 miles of silken string. Let me fly to the top of the sky, and then let me come down safe again. To fly. Anywhere before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Constantinople, now it's Istanbul. Now Constantinople, been a long time gone. Constantinople, now it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul. Now Constantinople, so if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. So take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul, Istanbul. Istanbul, even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul. Now Constantinople, been a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Constantinople, no you can't go back to Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Constantinople, why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul.
Swim and sail on savage seas with ne'er a fear of drowning, and gladly ride the waves of life if you would marry me. No scorching sun nor freezing cold will stop me on my journey if you would promise me your heart and love me for eternity. My dearest one, my darling dear, your mighty words astound me, but I've no need of mighty deeds when I feel your arms around me. But I would bring you rings of gold, I'd even sing you poetry, and I would keep you from all harm if you would stay beside me. I have no use for rings of gold, I care not for your poetry. I only want your hand to hold, I only want you near me. And the dreaming through all the sorrows and delights, I'll keep your love inside me. I'll swim and sail on savage seas with ne'er a fear of drowning, and gladly ride the waves of life if you would marry me.
Wind? We don't need no wind, do we? That's good. face!
Blackbird singing in the dead of the night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you've been only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of the night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you've been only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of the night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you've been only waiting for this moment to arrive. You've been only waiting for this moment to arrive. You've been only waiting for this moment to arrive.
you.